August for, end of August you give it to Annie? June, but you won't get it time. You can give it to her in August. Your mom gave it to her after what holiday? Her birthday? Her birthday. Yes? Yeah, behind the garage?
You see the pieces of the ship?
Good. I need to know, well, I can't go in there.
These are other ships, I guess.
Yes, where are you, is there Buffalo Harbor after this, or Arizona after this, or yeah?
There's Los City.
For the dinner.
What?
Dinner, they don't want their dinner.
What do you want for dinner?
Are you going back to the luau or not?
What?
Are you going back to the luau or not?
I'd like to share with you some historical details about this place. Specifically, the effort that was undertaken to salvage all of Pearl Harbor.
Listen.
See, there's not a lot of wreckage here anymore. All that's left is the USS Arizona, USS Arizona
Sure.
and the Utah. And the Oklahoma used to be here, but that was salvaged too. Now, you might be wondering, what did they do with all these ships that were sunk? Because a majority of them were sunk. Well, a lot of them had divers that went around them and put coffer dams around them. And structures were built on them to right the ships back in the right direction from the ones that flipped over. Now, what this was supposed to achieve was that they could slowly pump water out of the ships, and eventually you would have a ship that was free of water and it would have air again, and so it would be on the surface. And they did that for almost all the ships when trying to salvage them. The conditions were absolutely brutal. A bunch of these ships were coated in oil. Some parts of the harbor had reports of oil that was 4 inches thick on the surface. The little itty-bitty amounts of oil that come out of the Arizona does not even compare to the sheer amount of oil that was in the water on the day of the attack. Entire surfaces of the interiors of these ships were covered in oil, body parts, food. It was foul. Divers would have to go along the sides of some of these ships, specifically the Oklahoma, to see if anybody was alive in there. They would tap a hammer on the side and try to see if anybody was alive in there. And for the most part, this worked. There was even one point where the USS California, while they were raising the ship up, they had their coffer dams complete, filled up with so much toxic fumes that there was an explosion and it ruined all of their progress. All of these ships, with all of that in mind, returned to active service in the fleet and had a modernization. They were the same ships that went to Iwo Jima and landed shells in Okinawa. It's a very important part of this harbor's history. I highly encourage you to research it. If you have any questions for me by the end of this, you're welcome to ask them. I'll be standing at the end of the boat on the pier. Please stay seated until the ramps are in place, and once the ramps are in place, you will be free to exit. When you're exiting, just make your way onto this ramp that you see right in front of you over here, and go to the park to your left. All right, that's all I got.
Want to go back and go on a submarine down?
Where?
Down
Alright. Hopefully you can tape it.
Let's see if it costs extra money.
Only if it's free. Are you smiling?
Almost free, yeah?
Yes, Daniel. You look happy.
It's my first day. Welcome back to the National Park. Please make sure that you do not leave behind any trash or personal belongings on board this boat, especially as this is the last boat of the day, so it will not be here if you forget it. Door exit is going to be across this bridge to the left back into the courtyard, and on behalf of the United States Navy, I'd like to thank you all for coming out to pay your respects to the sailors and the Marines who are laid to rest on board the USS Arizona. The ramps are now in place. You are free to exit. Enjoy the rest of your day.